Welcome everyone, and today we're going to talk a little bit about the long-term outlook for Shiba Inu because they are doing a AAA video game, which is kind of big news. Though the price the last couple days isn't reflecting that. So whenever you guys see this video, which will be November, or if you see it later on in December or in 2022, don't worry about the price because AAA games take a while to build out. Even if they try to make kind of like a basic easy one, it's still gonna take 3, 4, 5, 6 months plus testing. You gotta test that out. So the price is gonna be a little bit irrelevant for this video, but we're just gonna, we just got the chart up, and as you can see, it's been going down. And you see these big green candles here, just really quick. These were whale movements, and I think we covered this in maybe a bezoge video, but this was whale movements, these big green candles there. Somebody was just, transferring over, and they were doing that and bring the price up. But then a lot of scared traders, a lot of people that you had thousands of, I would say you have tens of thousands of people that bought Shiba because it was trending and on Google, and they bought, $100, $200, and you have, when you have like 10,000 people that are getting scared, 10, 20, 30,000 people that are only holding $100 of Shiba or $200, and they see the price drop, they panic, because that is a lot of money to them, especially if it's a quarter of their paycheck every week. So they sold, and that's kind of what happened here. Also, a lot of people day trading this, getting closed out, getting liquidated, and that kind of helped bring this down. But on to the really good news and the outlook for Shiba for 2022, I would say. And I would say if you are holding this, or you're a whale, or you have a huge position, there's no point to sell now. You're gonna lose money, so it's pointless. And then even if you bought at the top or you bought lower, you can either obviously hold and wait till next year with everything coming out. But let's actually take a look at the actual news here. But if I was you, I would hold. But again, this is not financial advice. So Shiba Inu partners with former Activision developer to create Shiba NFT game. Now, obviously, this has been reported by hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of YouTubers. Tons. I know my phone has begun tons of notifications, but because I do have a little bit of experience in the video game world, and also many, many years ago, I was working on building one myself. So, I know kind of the aspects of how long it takes. Now, the developer is David Volk. Play to earn NFT game. Now there's a lot of play to earn NFT games coming out. One of them that I'm invested in, a lot of people that are watching this video are also invested, is bezoge. And I've come across a bunch of other ones, and we'll do a video some other time, so just make sure to subscribe, because we're going to go through a lot of other NFT games, a lot of other coins that no one has heard of, a lot of old projects too. But just for the few of you guys that don't know what AAA stands for, it is, here we go, AAA, video game industry. It is an informal classification used to categorize games produced and distributed by a mid-size or major publisher. So mid to major. So just remember that, mid to major. So Electronic Arts and Ubisoft Montreal are examples of AAA games, or actually AAA companies. So let's go back to this. Obviously, we had the Twitter announcement and everything. And apparently, one sec, let's go down on this news here. So just to give you guys a little bit of a glimpse too, it's, even if, like I said, 2, 3, 4 months, even if they try to get like a beta out so you guys can test or play with it or something, even if they started yesterday or they started maybe a month ago before they announced this news, it's still going to be until March or April before you really see anything or any demos, and that's depending the quality of the game they want to put out. If I was Shiba and if I was a developer working on this, I would want to put out a game that is going to be, that can't be compared. It won't be like the other play to earn NFT games that everyone else is doing. You want to be above that. So you really want to spend some time. You want to make sure the graphics are fantastic, and you also want to make sure that it can also be ported on a console. That would be great if you can get it on a console. Nintendo Switch would be very easy because its hardware is still very old, so you could easily have a really easy basic game on it. obviously on your iPhones. And we got a message too over here. We'll check that later. But let's see. Okay, so the game which will run primarily on iOS and Android devices. That's good and bad. You want it on more systems, not just on the iPhone, because you're just tapping, you know, you're just doing this, you know, you're just like tap on your screen. It's not enjoyable. You know, basic games are, you know, like Dominations and like Angry Birds. Yeah, that's fine, but we don't want that. You want something that's going to be better than that. Something that could run on better consoles and also PC. You want to take advantage. There's a lot of PC gamers. That's where you want to market it. But let's see what else this article says. Seeking a listing on mobile storefronts into the corporate world, and well, yes, that is of course good. But again, you gotta also have something for the PC. The PC gamers are huge, and especially if it's gonna be like a play to earn and everything. Okay, and also Newegg is going to be accepting Shiba as a payment for Monday, which is also great. So if you bought in like 2-3 months ago, 4 months ago, and you got a ton of Shiba, and you just want to go crazy on Newegg and spend some of that, it's perfect. At least they're going to be accepting it. And, okay, so there's nothing else for the news. Now, we don't know, and actually also, I'm not sure if it's in this article, but there's another one that shows that they're also working with a, yeah, here it is. He did not reveal which studio this was due to a current non-disclosure agreement. So they have partnered with an actual studio to create the game. But it's going to be a mobile game, so, you know, usually all these big companies, they send out to other game developers. So even like Activision and all these other ones, they send them out to studios like in Korea, well, South Korea obviously, in Japan, to make these mobile games, because they just pump them out like easily. Now, I would love for it to be a PC version game and something very unique, but this is still great news, good outlook, especially if you're going to be playing a mobile game and they'll be paying you out in Shiba to your wallet. Now, I'm not sure where they're going to get the Shiba to obviously pay out as rewards, maybe from all the staking, but maybe if they're burning coins, or if you're sending coins to be burnt, or maybe they're going to start taking coins that are from transactions and holding them out so that way they can give them back in the video game. I got to take a look into that. But right now the price doesn't matter. If you want to get in, you can get in. If you want to get out, you can get out. That's your own choice. But for the future, this is going to be, you know, this is going to be interesting. Very interesting. Depending if they have a demo or something to test out in March or April, and it's good, and it's open to all age groups, and it's available all over the globe, then you could really have something very good, and the price could reflect it. You could actually lose 2 zeros, which would be phenomenal, and the market cap would go through the roof. It would get into like the top 3 or top 4 if that is to happen. Now, if people don't lose interest in Shiba, because this happens with all these meme coins. They gain a bunch of interest, the price goes up, goes back down, and then people go on to the next one. So hopefully that isn't the case. We'll see what happens. We will keep you updated. I am going to start following this a lot more now. So like, comment, subscribe, share with all your friends, post on Reddit, post everywhere. And we're going to be doing a lot of talking on all types of crypto. I'm looking every day. So I'll see you next time. Enjoy.